Yo, what is on, guys? Oh, Flag is here. Who's ready for the season opener? I am. I'm ready. Hi, guys. This is it. We are doing the Amateur Gamers League first match. Uh, just had to wait for the cast to come in, and we got Plague here, one of the OG casters, coming in soon. So, yeah, let's get it popping. Alright, Plague, you here? I got Plague and Laz, the best duo casters. I don't know why I laughed at that one. Hey, what's up, Flag?
Heyo.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
I woke up an hour ago.
It's all good. All right, so we got the Yin and Yang versus the Angelic Gunslingers for the first match.
Alright.
We were gonna start the first game at uh, at July 18th, but I guess these teams want to play early, and that's okay with me. And so with that, I'm gonna turn my mic off. I'm gonna let you and Laz just talk, and I'll start it as soon as you guys are done introducing the league
Alright.
and everything else.
Hello, Les. No one has said that yet. Alright. So here we got game one of the Amateur Gamers League. I'm super excited for this. So, game one is between Yin and Yang and Angelic Gunslingers as amateurs. Said, do you want to introduce Yin and Yang? I'll introduce Angelic Gunslingers.
Yeah, I'll do that. We're doing red or blue team first.
So the three maps that we will be playing tonight is Dorado, Temple of Anubis, and Nepal. The way that the league works is three maps get played every round per se. There's going to be 11 rounds. There's no like best of three, best of five, or anything like that until the playoff tournament. It's just going to be you play three maps. If you win a map, you get a point, and the 8 teams with the most points at the end of the league go into the playoffs. Are you ready to introduce yet?
Yeah.
All right, go right ahead.
Alright. First we have Zeets on the side of Angelic
That's
Guns.
Angelic Gunslingers. You're yin and yang.
Oh, you said Angelic.
No, I did not. Somebody clip it.
Alright, we have Big Fat Vex on the side of Yin and Yang. Looks like we could be seeing a little bit of Zenyatta, Winston, or maybe some Roadhog coming from him. His current SR is 3118, highest is 3352. We have Dirty and Dangerous. Maybe see a little bit of Lucio Far or Reinhardt coming from that side of him. His season high is 3036, current 2442. Then we have Fake Napkin. Looks like we can see a lot of Tracer, Zarya, maybe even a little bit of Reaper coming in tonight. Season high is 3665. Current right now is 3517. We have Maxi Pads. Season high is 3678. Current is 3387. Looks like we'll be seeing a lot of Mercy, maybe a little of Zarya or Winston in there. We got Big Brown. Looks like you can see a lot of Zarya, Winston, or maybe even a little bit of Bastion play in there. Season high is 3070, current is 2072. Then we have Distortions. Maybe see if a little Diva, Soldier, or Lucio. Maybe even a little bit of Reinhardt or Zarya in the mix. Season high is 3227 and current is 3226. And that is Unit.
All right. On the side of Angelic Gunslingers, we have their captain leading off, Zeets. Is somebody in like a Halloween movie or something? What is that bell?
It's Game of Thrones.
Jesus Christ. Zeets is a mid-masters player, going to be their support main. Please mute your mic. Thank you. Looks like Zeets is going to be playing mostly Mercy, maybe flex onto Lucio, but that's pretty much all that they're going to be doing, at least in comp this season. Next we got Gravity. Gravity is again, mid-masters player. Does kind of hit the low-masters range at 3,500, but mid-masters. Looks to be a Pharah main. Does flex over to Zarya here and there, but probably going to be a Far Mercy team over here. Next we got Antonio. Antonio is a low diamond player. I almost said low masters again. Antonio looks to be a Fire main as well, but I'd expect to see them on McCree considering how much time Gravity has on Pharah. Looks to be like a kind of counter Far Mercy team. Next we got You Race Me in a You Race into Hole, a mid diamond to low master player. Another Mercy main, but they do flex over to Reinhardt. I'd expect them to be the main tank. They do play a little bit of Lucio and Zarya as well, so they could flex around. Next we got Andy Blue 78, or Andy Go Blue. I apologize. Another low masters player. Angelic Gunslingers is a higher SR than I thought they did. Andy seems to be their off-tank player, playing Zarya, Diva, Roadhog, and a little bit of Reinhardt on the side. If they're not off-tank, I don't know who else would be. Last but not least, we have Acronis. I believe that's how you'd say that. They are a low diamond player, and they look to be a Mercy player, and that seems to be all they like doing. So I guess Zeets is not going to be on Mercy. But with 2 Fire mains and 2 Mercy mains on Angelic Gunslingers, I would be absolutely amazed if they aren't running Far Mercy. Yeah, first 2 things that got picked were Far and Mercy.
Looks like we will be seeing a little bit of Tracer coming over from the side of Fake Napkin. Big Brown going on Bastion, which was a shocker.
You're like really quiet, just so you know.
Well, I have to because Game of Thrones is in the background.
Why don't you just pause it?
Oh, time to accelerate!
Something that awesome.
Think you can keep up with me?
Angelic Gunslingers is running 2 tanks that we had a discussion in my little clan, my team about fairly recently. We really don't like running Zarya Diva. We just don't think that they put up enough main tankage.
Are you prepared to stand trial and profess your
You
guilt?
seem vague, Andy.
I am a different man now.
That could
I
work
am home.
good or bad on this round, depending on where you choose to see yourself at.
They have a really weird comp from Yin and Yang. It's like dive, but then there's Bastion.
Yeah. And Bastion could work very well against that farm that they got going on.
Yeah, Bastion's probably the only thing that they can use against the Far Mercy right now. Fake Napkin looks to be going for a flank right now. No, Fake Napkin's on Yin and Yang. There we go, finally somebody dives in. Nobody follows up for Mex though, they just stood up there and watched him die. People not finally dropping, but Genji is keeping Big Brown up top. Finally drops down, Distortions is super low in their back line. Naxatab got left alone, only Bastion there to help her, and he was healing, so. This fight's pretty easily going the way of Angelic Gunslingers. Yin and Yang just seems to be having a hard time right now. Big Napkin and I don't remember, Dirty and Dangerous were trying to contest as long as they could, but they got pushed away. Well, Big Napkin hasn't now yet. Mex was over there, but he did pull back, try to group up with his team. They're just gonna their first fate to Angelic Gunslingers. I personally disagree with that. Oh no, there we go. Again, Mex just jumped in by himself. There we go. His teammate actually following up this time. I feel like the biggest problem with Yin and Yang right now is nobody's following up on Mex. The Genji Blade does get popped, only gets Soldier, however. The Farah takes out Mex, finishing him off for the Genji. The triple res does come out from Maxipaz, and it looks like Yin and Yang might be able to hold it right here. There we go, Diva's out of her mech. Zarya's at half. Mex finds the Mercy, looks to be trying to track her down. Does get sucked up into the Graviton, however. Just barely escapes with his life and pops the Primal Rage, contesting ever so slightly more. Just buying as much time for his team as he can. Diva does get her mech back. This fight seems to be going the way of Angelic Gunslingers, if I were to guess. Pulse Bomb comes out, pops it on the Zarya and the McCree. The Zarya the Buffalo.
Heroes never die.
The single res on the McCree there, I don't really agree with that personally. They were probably trying to get the double res, but just failed. Angelic Gunslingers does, however, take the first point. Any thoughts so far outside of Game of Thrones, Laz?
Looks like on the side of Yin and Yang, they could try to switch up a bit. Comp is failing a little bit on the side of Yin and Yang. Looks like that pharmacy is getting 1 or 2 hits every time they do come out, which is a very nuisance to get rid of.
And Yin and Yang did switch it up here. They brought out the Soldier, the Zarya, and the Reinhardt. I kept forgetting character names there. It looks like they're gonna try to keep the Soldier behind the Reinhardt and just have him shoot up into the air. If I were to guess, based on the comp, it doesn't look like they're doing that, however. There's the Tac Visor. The Sound Barrier does get popped, so it's not gonna do anything, however. Almost gets the Zarya, but the Barrage comes out and single ults him. The Pulse Bomb did come out, takes out 2 for the side of Yin and Yang, and that just won them the fight right there. That and the res. Farah is still fighting, however. Team a little bit behind, but probably should have run away. That's just a good stagger by the side of Yin and Yang. Devil gets popped out, I don't expect to get anything now. Yeah, no.
Yeah, she did a little bit too high there.
Big Napkin tried to get in their face and finish off the McCree for the Soldier, but he just got flashbanged to a headshot. Going right into this fight, they're down 1, and Lucio is already weak. They are pulling back, but Mex is kind of left out in the dark there. Already in critical, no one's there to help him. There we go, he gets pushed back by the Diva. Got a little help from the enemy. The High Noon comes out, doesn't get anything. If he just waited probably half a second longer, he probably could have gotten Big Ground there. Big Ground is at full charge right now. He's going to be ripping people apart. Does, however, get focused down by the Zarya and Diva. The single res does get popped on Mex as he almost has Graviton. There it is, just waiting for a chance to use it. Does get taken down before he could, though. Yin Yang does have... Never mind, I was about to say they do have Graviton and Pulse Bomb. Pulse Bomb just got used. Only ults on the side of Yin and Yang right now are Graviton and Tac Visor, though they almost have Sound Barrier as well. On the side of Angelic Gunslingers, they do have Farah's and Mercy's ult. Surprise, surprise. Mercy does get taken out of the fight nice and early, however, and Diva's out of her mech. This is a fairly easy fight for the beginning now. Diva does get her mech back, though. The far ult does come out, doesn't get anything though, as a Sound Barrier comes to save anybody that was going to get killed by it. I was gonna say rough Devil, but it did get the Lucio, so that's just a little bit less contested. Attack Visor does get Pop Diva right up in his face, but she missed quite a bit there. Wasn't able to save the Genji. Diva does get taken out of the back lane as she was out of position, and does get caught after the res. There's a Graviton as the Mercy just res. The Pulse Bomb takes out full support and finishes off the Zarya. That is an easy fight one for the side of Yin and Yang. Whew. And after this recon, yeah, side of I think Lucio and Yada now. Just I don't feel like Lucio probably would have been a better pick than Zenyatta, at least right now. They are running. The Shatter comes out, no one's gonna get anything besides Reinhardt himself taking out the Zarya. It does get evened out immediately by Zeets though, until Distortions takes out Mercy, and it just keeps getting evened out. XPass does res, this is now a Yin and Yang fight. Down goes Winston, it's just Genji on the point now, does single slash Lucio. Far does make it back in time for Genji to take his break. Fair's the only one of the players, it's a matter of killing her. There we go, she flew away. Yin and Yang does have a fairly strong hold, to be completely honest. You don't see a lot of people hold at that point. Usually it's you do a full hold and you hold right before the last objective.
Well, I think what Yin and Yang did, they let them get a little bit far up where they had.
You're even quieter.
I know. I think Yin and Yang did kind of use that spawn to their advantage, letting them get a little bit further up to where they had a longer walk to get there. It did give them some time to group up together and get that chance to push them back.
Angelic Gunslingers does have a fairly adventurous comp right now. They're going single heal, but they also have a Pharah and a Reinhardt. I don't know, I feel like that's just not enough heals for the comp that they have. Instead of Sim, they should be running like Zenyatta, if they were comfortable with that. I would personally run Lucio, but that's coming from a Lucio main.
Why are you so angry?
I'm pretty sure that this is a pretty standard comp for the side of Yin and Yang as well. I think? I know that they've picked up a few new players since I last played against them or saw them play. If I'm completely honest, I have no idea how to play around a Symmetra on my team. Like, I know on the enemy team, put on a Winston, and her value's pretty much gone. Right off the bat, you can see Angelic Gunslingers is going right for the Far Mercy. Yeah, Distortion's already looking up in the air for him. Oh, Fake Napkin caught behind, does take out the Junkrat before he could capitalize on the trap. This is an even fight now that Far took out Big Fat Max. Big Napkin just try to put some pressure on from behind and distracts them enough to get the payload under the bridge before they even realized it. This is a fight for Yin and Yang so far. That Sim Shield actually did wonders there for Indigo Blue. There we go, I got proved wrong here. Angelic Gunslingers easily won this fight. Looks like they don't want to give it up quite yet though. Yin and Yang want to keep this fight going. Indigo Blue takes out two there. Another one goes down, yeah. If they don't group up now, they're just wasting time. They do already have Far ult, that's the only ult in the game right now before even Sim, that's pretty funny. Yin and Yang now have a group up, they're going the long route, however, probably try to keep the Pharah away from them as much as they can. They seem to be taking their time, there we go. Somebody's finally putting some pressure on. Sim does catch him, does jump away. Sims almost got TP. I have no idea how to commentate this. It's just a battle of the, it's almost like Season 3. They're just shooting at Rhine Shield now. Rhine Shield does go down, but they are 2 down. Yeah, Yang Yang is probably not going to do anything here. Sorry, does have a full charge right now, though. Yeah, it's just a defense that Yang Yang doesn't seem to know how to break. There we go. Once they got a group up, they all charged in, but MaxiPads pulls back pretty quickly. I feel like what they really need to do is they just need to dive the back. Like, just take out Mercy and this team comp is useless. Mercy does have res as well as Graviton and Barrage. They're probably going to combo those two once they see the opportunity to. There it is. And the Sound Barrier does come out, so does the Earth Shatter. Barrage still hasn't come out, though. Yeah, they didn't need to. Yang Yang is still fighting this, even with 2 down. They did almost even it out. There we go. This is an even fight now. The Pharah does just absolutely end it, though, and the res just really capitalizes on that. Just get away from my payload. Angelic Gunslingers is really having a strong first experience here. I believe they have a TP up as well. If I can find the Symmetra. Pharah takes out MaxiPads right as Maxi dives in there. I wouldn't even bother with this fight already, just pull back. Yin Yang seems to just be putting some damage in from the back. They did switch off to Bastion just to take out the Rhine Shield as fast as possible. They're now single tanking though. MaxiPads now takes out all the Sim turrets, and there's the ult. They're pushing them away from the payload. Yin Yang has a chance to push the payload now. They were really just stuffed right up into the edge there and getting picked over and over again. No one bothered to follow up on MaxiPads there. Anyone that did got shut down. It's just a stall in the payload now. Overtime does get popped now. All of these kills going the way of Angelic Gunslingers. This is looking really bad for Yin Yang so far. Yeah, there it is. That's a team kill. First game of the AGL goes to Angelic Gunslingers. Next we have Temple of Anubis. Angelic Gunslinger's strategy was pretty obvious from the get-go. They had 2 Pharah mains and 2 Mercy mains. It's really just a matter of getting a really good hit scan, and then they're pretty much useless. Hint, hint. And if Yin Yang really just are having trouble with the Pharah, just stack up a team of Pharah counters. Like, get a Diva, get a Reinhardt, get a Soldier, maybe a McCree. Just stack up. Do as much as you can to shut down that Pharah if they're giving you that much trouble. Jumping right into Temple of Anubis now. Wasting no time. Again, the Angelic Gunslingers going for a very adventurous defense comp. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, if I were to, that's a good idea. I won't spoil it in case any team is stream sniping.
Just like in training. Visualize.
So lads, at this point, what do you think is going through the heads of Yin and Yang? How do you think they're going to deal with this?
Well, looks like they are gonna bring in.
I can't wait to see you all in action.
That pharmacy thing. Looks like they might try to run them pharmacy their own. So on their side, trying to counter it, the exact same thing they're doing. That his skin could be proved very useful if you can get rid of that pharmacy. But their pharmacy right now is one of the things that are kind of creating a way to their downfall.
Yeah. If all else fails, just mirror the comp. Right off the bat, people are getting hit by the Pharah rockets. Pharah already at 25% for that ult. I'm pretty sure that was one rocket that did all that. Yeah, there we go. The Pharmacy on the side of Yin and Yang now up in the air. Angelic Gunslingers does get an early hit on them though. Scares them away pretty swiftly. Next gets taken out of the fight swiftly as well. Yeah, this fight's still in the favor of AGN, but yeah, it looks like they're still pushing it. First, he does get taken out of the fight nice and early. Yeah, all of these kills going to play of Angelic Gunslingers. Yeah, this is a group up.
My ultimate is charging. My ultimate is charging.
I really want to, like, give tips, but if they're watching the stream, then they're just kind of cheating a little bit. Angelic Gunslingers does drop down now. Again, an adventurous. Cap is trying to capitalize on that at the very least. May does get caught out of position here. It looks like they're going to be able to take her out nice and quick. Yeah. Reinhardt did try to come in and help, but was too late. This fight is still in the favor of Yin and Yang. It's a 5v4. The far ult does come out. These kills are all going the way of Angelic Gunslingers now. The res pots, it's a 4v4 now. Far already all over the, there we go. I was going to say already all over the Zarya, but it gets res right after the kill. Mercy really needs to die for Yin and Yang to get any kind of momentum. If they just take out the Mercy on the side of that Angelic Gunslingers, it's just an easy fight for them. Yeah, all these kills, again, going the way of Angelic Gunslingers. Only one left on the point is Winston, and he does get taken down. Reinhardt just got, I think that was 3, maybe 4 kills. Looks like they're looking for anybody to stagger now. Yeah, they caught Soldier on their back line. He does pick up the health pack. Ah, I was gonna say he got away, but they managed to get him. It is an even fight now. Sim is down. They could go in, but it looks like, yeah, they were keeping it slow, but they did go in. Next, taking out of the fight nice and early again. Next is just having a really hard time. Far ult does get popped, takes out 2. There's the Mercy res. This is an Angelic Gunslinger's fight right now. Yeah. Only one left on the back line was Zarya. They get single ulted and the ult didn't even kill him. Already down to a minute left. This is a hard time for Yin and Yang right now. They do have Graviton on both sides now. Mercy Res is the only other allied mech has Transcendence now as well. They do have the ult economy advantage right now on the side of Yin and Yang, so they might be able to do something here. Far does go down early. They don't have an ult, so it's not really res worthy. They seem to be continuing the fight, however. Graviton does get popped. The ice wall absolutely just, oh my god, absolutely makes the Graviton irrelevant. Yeah, all these kills going the way of Angelic Gunslingers now. There's the 4-man res from Maxi Pads. takes the mate out of the fight nice and early. There's the other Graviton, not able to do anything. The barrage does get caught, takes out 3, and Sim finishes off last person on the point. That is a full hold by the side of Angelic Gunslingers.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
Yeah, on the comp that Angelic Gunslingers uses for defense, it's weird in that you have to decide if you want to take out the Mercy first to completely make their heals just irrelevant, or if you want to take out the Pharah first and make their damage irrelevant. It's a weird kind of dichotomy there.
Everyone wants dive comp. Not a lot of people are able to counter that a lot. Dive comp.
Hello there. You seem well, Genji.
Even both sides actually are running Zarya Diva for their tanks. Interesting choices. Interesting.
Move back. We got this made in the shade. We're a knife on turf now.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
Jumping right into it, you see a Far Mercy right off the bat. The team's Matrix is already gone. That's just bad management right there. Angelic Gunslingers is going to the right now. They catch Big Brown out of position right off the bat and take him out. This is already a fight for Angelic Gunslingers. Diva does get taken out, as well as Junkrat. Angelic Gunslingers already on the point, however, 3 on. It's really just a matter of the Pharah absolutely going ham right now. Gravity is putting in absolute work. It's just a contest battle right now. As if Angelic Gunslingers can take out anybody on the point, then they just win right there. It does look like Yin Yang have a chance of holding it here, though. Yeah, they did. That was really close for them, though. At this point, I'd just put on a Reinhardt and just hold on point. That's their best chance. Was that Maxi Pad that was way out of position? No. Distortions. No. I don't know who is Andy. I think it was Andy. Was ridiculously out of position, but flies away. Now dueling with Zarya is just bad target prioritization. Soldier does have the high ground and has a pocket, though they don't seem to be doing too much with it. The Graviton gets popped out right inside the defense matrix. Nothing doing for that ult. Antonio does get taken out of the mech. I just realized that I called him Andy like 2-3 times. These kills are going the way of Angelic Gunslingers, but the Diva ult does come out and takes out 2. Doesn't particularly matter, though. No one is there to contest. That is an Angelic Gunslingers win.
Final score 1-0.
And I said what maps are going to be played at the start of this, and I still don't know what the third map is.
Play of the match.
Third map is going to be Nepal.
Fire at will. Incoming.
Double, triple, quadruple kill.
Seeing Sim play the games makes me sad. Just my insides turn into mush.
Epic.
100%.
Angelic Gunslingers already did take 2 maps. If this were a tournament, we'd be going into the next matchup right now. But we do have a final map on Nepal. I'm actually kind of excited to see what Angelic Gunslingers does for King of the Hill, because on attack they always did Far Mercy comps, and on defense they always did like a really weird kind of Sim Mercy or Sim Far Mercy comp. And King of the Hill is almost like a combination of attack and defense. It's just a weird kind of middle ground.
Traveling to Nepal.
Looks like we will be seeing pharmacy coming from the side of Angelic Gunslingers yet again on this week.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever a time where they're not going to run Far Mercy. They have 2 Far mains and 2 Mercy mains. It's just not... The idea of no Far Mercy for them doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure this is their standard attack comp, though. Running a defense comp is kind of hard on King of the Hill.
System check initiated. Green across the board. I'm ready for action.
Let's up the tempo.
Only
here do I not feel outcast.
Like they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Is this on piece of cake?
Traveling to Nepal.
We had a quick little argument about the rules between me and AG there. Oh, okay. So, I had the rules wrong, actually. I thought that it was, you play all 3 maps regardless of who wins, and it's point-based, but it is best of 3, and the last map is just for funsies.
Enough waiting around, let's get out there. Let's get patched up.
Looks like Angelic Gunslinger is running a
It is time to act.
Let's up the tempo.
Angelic Gunslingers has no tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
If both teams know that this map is just for funsies, as I previously said, then they're probably just not trying. Yeah, we have a single tank comp for Yin and Yang and a no tank comp, or a quadruple DPS on the side of Angelic Gunslingers. Yeah, and Andy Go Blue is trying to make friends, but no one's acknowledging him. There we go. Makes friends with Mash Pads. Distortions wants nothing to do with him. I don't know how to commentate this, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, I'm legit just watching the farmer see. Everyone's trying to make friends.
Enemy contact.
Gravity's all over Soldier now. Let's get booped by Lucia. What? I don't know what's happening anymore. All these kills are going the way of Yin and Yang though. If only it was this easy before, right?
My ultimate is charging. Healing stream engaged. Damage amplified.
My power grows stronger. See that which is unseen.
I mean, if anything, this is just good practice for Distortions to take fires out of the air.
Let's get you back.
Dirty and dangerous. I thought he was gonna be looking for a boot, but he just kept wall running. I can relate to that. Just want a wall run. I just realized that that Angelic Gunslingers has now swapped to a quintuple DPS comp. The only person running anything other than DPS is their Mercy one trick. Pulse Bomb comes out, takes out Antonio. Fake Napkin, just the disrespect right now. Everybody's just jumping off the map now.
Best round 1. Score 1-0.
Well, I suppose I'll be patching you up, as usual. Lucio, I'll race ya!
Death walks among you.
5, 4, 3, 1. Capture the objective.
Be a deep for
I genuinely have no idea how to cast this. When someone's making friends, when supports are on DPS or tanks, like, what do you say? I was watching Fake Napkin there, and he made friends with Akrons, and they were teabagging at each other, and Fake Napkin tried to shoot at him, but he missed the first shot.
Greetings.
They were just standing still, teabagging, and he missed.
Which is unseen. Greetings.
This is like the worst way to die.
Fake Napkin is about to get outplayed right now. There. Oh my god, the fake out! That was ridiculous! I'm legit just watching Fake Napkin. The shenanigans right now. There we go.
Team, heal up here.
That was actually hilarious. He jumped down to a lower ledge and then just jumped right back to where he was, and the Tracer jumped all the way down.
Let's up the tempo. Let's get patched up.
Oh, I see my screen going.
I'm taking care of you.
And now for
Fake Napkin is literally just spinning around in this spot.
Greetings.
Uncouth.
Let me get you patched up.
See through the dragon's
I don't know what to say anymore. There it is. I knew it was coming. And that's what we call play of the game.
And
Hello.
Helden sterben nicht.
Armor up!
Heroes never die.
There we go. Getting revenge on Fake Napkin just now. Indigo Blue is literally just dancing. I was expecting something like more scrim-like, but I got a meme.
Score 2-0.
Be right back. Violence always be the solution.
Well, it's high noon somewhere in the world.
Winston reporting.
5, 4,
There we go. This is like a legitimate comp now.
1. Round 3. Capture.
At least from the side of Angelic Gunslingers.
Enemy contact.
I'm so lost.
Everyone on the objective.
I think Angelic Gunslingers is done with losing now. They just want to reverse sweep them. Angelic Gunslingers almost have this fight won. Winston is on. There we go. I was gonna say Winston is on Genji, but Genji does take him out. Hanzo now on the point. They kill each other. The kill trade there. Double res from Maxi Pad. Keep the fight going. There we go. I can commentate now. Yin Yang now does have a chance at taking the point, but they do. Oh, they do win it. I thought that they lost that for a second. Yin Yang now has control of the point. Only 13% for Angelic Gunslingers now.
Barrier up.
See, once things happen, I can commentate.
Your support has arrived.
Big Fat Max on Hanzo, I forgot his name. Just trying to get any kills that he can. Scatter arrows, does get bubbled. Absolutely shut down there. It's an even fight right now. The Dragon Blade kept the fight going. Big Napkin actually has a better Genji than I thought he did. I thought he was just a Tracer player, I'm completely honest. Does get taken out by his counter though. This is an easy Gunslingers fight. Probably just a waste of an ult there by Big Brown. Does escape with his life, however. This is much more even than I expected. I hear Mercy P shooting somewhere.
Double time.
The Storfin's now kicking off the fight, does challenge the Zarya, but they do get tracked down by the enemy Pharah, and he just pulls back to the Mercy. Fight is still going elsewhere, however. Zeet's on a Big Brown now, as well as the AGL, so it's Scatter Arrow comes out, and a normal arrow. The skill combo from Big Fat Max takes out the Zarya. Dragon Strike comes out, not able to do anything. I'm pretty sure it would have gotten the Mercy if they didn't res. Max now takes out another tank by himself. This is a pretty easy fight for Yin and Yang if they just keep this up. The flank by McCree, however, takes out Mercy and is probably going to take out... There we go. For a second I thought he was going to lose the fight with a Winston there. This is an Angelic Gunslingers fight, however, Yin and Yang is going to have to pull back and group up. Distortions comes out just to pop ult, just barely able to get the Winston before they get shut down by the enemy Far Mercy. The rest of his team is grouping up, however, that was probably just a waste. Yeah, just making the group up last even longer. Yin Yang ready to jump in. High Noon gets popped off, takes out Hanzo and Lucio. And there's the double res. Way too early in the fight for the res, but couldn't help it there. Barrage does come out, only takes out Hanzo before getting Helix rocketed. Well, actually takes out Hanzo after getting Helix rocketed. Mercy almost dying several times there. Does get cut in the graviton here, not able to get killed just yet. They P-shoot down the Zarya. This might be a yin and yang fight right now. MaxiPad's absolutely putting in work right in the face of the enemy right now. Shuts down the McCree by herself. There's a yin and yang fight. That's so funny. MaxiPads now has res back almost already at 97%. That was actually great, just watching MaxiPads there. Yeah, they were only able to take out mechs like, what, 3-4 times in that fight? Mechs seems to have a hard time right now. The Reaper flank now does get is getting tracked down by Big Brown. Gets caught off guard. Probably trying to run away now? Yeah. Far does come in and try and help him out. Way off on the side now. Big Brown can't really do too much about that. Just waiting for it to land. Doesn't realize it's a waste of time as he comes to group up with his team, helping out on the Zarya kill. Death Blossom does come out, but it's not going to get anything as Big Fat Mex shows he is not a useless Hanzo. He's just a body-shotting Hanzo. Yin and Yang now putting in pressure, getting the stagger on the Zarya there. They might actually be able to take this. They do speed onto the point a little bit early, in my opinion. They could have waited a little bit longer. The Sound Barrier does come out, gets the entire team for Yin and Yang. Attack Visor comes out, takes out Lucio. Mercy's down now. Oh my god. Yin and Yang actually have this. That was actually a pretty good final round by Yin and Yang. If only the rest of the game was actually not, like, a nothing game. They weren't complete jokes there at the end. That was really good. I actually didn't know that Hanzo's arrows turned gold too. Alright, well that was round one of the, I should say game one of round one of the AGL between Yin and Yang and Angelic Gunslingers. Angelic Gunslingers did take the lead there. Next, at the same time.